Welcome to the complete guide to how to market your online small business in 2023 and beyond. Since the tips that I'm giving today will be timeless. With my experience at my agency, I've helped brands grow to over 10,000 to 50,000 a month. And 2 of my clients even reached the 1 million mark. And in 2021, I started my own online small business together with my girlfriend. This is not to brag, this is just to let you know that I'm speaking from experience. On this channel, I'll share all my secrets for e-commerce growth. So if you're ready to level up, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Okay, before we start, there is one thing we need to talk about, and that is your niche. If you get this right, amazing things will happen for your business. But if you get this wrong, it's gonna be so much harder to succeed. So let's talk about finding your niche. A lot of people starting out might look at established brands like Swarovski, Pandora jewelry, and think, I wanna become the next big thing in jewelry. But what they forget is how long and how much money they had to spend to get where they are today. But if that's your goal, that's fine, go for it. But just know it's gonna be an expensive and long journey. Alternatively, if you find a specific niche, it will make things so much easier. For example, we sell meaningful spiritual jewelry that just looks amazing. So by targeting people who are interested or are starting their spiritual journey and they're into fashion, we have a much clearer idea who to sell to compared to a generic jewelry brand that has no specific target audience. Let me do a quick exercise with you. Let's pretend you're a founder of a very successful small online business and you want to improve your time management skills. Would you rather buy a time management book in general or a book about time management for founders of a small online business? So, do you see what the impact is of having a specific target audience or a specific niche? Once you have the niche, it's really important to have a good brand story. I would highly recommend you reading one of my favorite books called Story Brand by Donald Miller, and this will give you a good grasp about how you should build your brand story, and that will help you in the next marketing steps. But just to give you an idea, it's what is your brand about? Why did you start your brand? What's the founder story? By sharing your brand's values and vision, you can resonate with potential customers and even create a loyal fan base. In this part, we'll talk about how important content is for your marketing strategy in 2023 and beyond. Trust me, if you don't get this right, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. First things first, the content that you need to create today is behind the scene content, how you got started with your business, showing them how you pack your packages, unboxing videos, videos of happy customers. These things are crucial, especially for TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts. There's endless opportunities today that might be gone in the future. Content is king, so make sure you're putting in the work to keep up with the competition. Whether you're just starting out or you're an established brand, never underestimate the power of content. But just don't create content for the sake of it. You need to have a strategy in place. What do you want to achieve with your content? Who is the target audience? What message do you want to convey? By answering these questions and having a clear content strategy, you will be able to create content that will resonate with your ideal customer and help you achieve your business goals. But I could hear you think like, hey Joachim, I'm actually not that good at creating content. If that's you, listen up. First, don't be afraid to ask for help. I always say your first customers will be your friends, your family, and loyal followers. And they can be an amazing resource for creating content. So when somebody buys from you, reach out to them and ask if they're willing to create a video of themselves wearing your brand. This can be a great way to get videos up on social media and help you build a community of loyal fans or maybe even brand ambassadors. To encourage people to help you out, consider offering them something in return like a discount code for their next purchase or maybe a gift with their next purchase. The reason why it works so well is people want to see how it looks on different people. Like if you're selling jewelry, they want to see how that jewelry looks on a person, on a real person, not a model. This can be a very powerful way so that they can start imagining how it would look on them. And it also provides social proof that other people are trusting your brand, which can remove any obstacles of them buying from you. That's why it's so important to have a specific niche and a brand story. So don't underestimate the power of good content and start building that community. Okay, now it's time to talk about a life-changing strategy for your small business, and that is influencer marketing. You may have noticed that even the biggest brands are working with the biggest influencers. Maybe they are soccer players, maybe they are social media superstars, like all the brands are working with them. But as a small business owner, you need to be very careful with this strategy. I've seen plenty of small business owners spend a lot of money on influencers on Instagram that have a lot of followers without any returns. One of my clients spent 1,000 euros on an influencer with 140,000 followers and only had one sale as a result. Even we've worked with big influencers. We hired two of them. One had 300,000 followers, the other had 200,000 followers, and we got 3 sales in total. Isn't that crazy? Like, you would at least expect, if you work with an influencer with 100,000 followers, out of these 100,000 followers, more people would buy, right? So here's what you need to know to make influencer marketing work for a small business like yours. If you want to work with a big influencer, make sure that her or his personal brand really matches with your brand story, because you want followers that are also interested in the same thing that you are selling. And keep in mind that even an influencer with 100,000 followers, only maybe 5 to 20% of her followers will see the post and the story that she's posting. A smarter option for a small business could be working with micro-influencers who have between 1,000 and 10,000 followers. They're easier to work with and often willing to promote your product or brand in exchange for the product. And that is because most of the time they genuinely love your product. And their followers are more likely to trust their recommendations, because most of the time when you don't have a huge following account, you do have a closer connection with your followers. And now my favorite marketing strategy for a small online business, and that is paid advertising. Whether it's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, it's my favorite way to drive traffic to my online store. And it's no surprise why. When everything else is falling into place, paid advertising is like oil that you pour on that little fire of yours and helps you reach new heights. This is also exactly what helped our small business to go from 2,000 a month to 15,000 a month. And I have no doubt that it can do the same for you. The best part about paid advertising is the targeting options, especially AI targeting. With artificial intelligence targeting, platforms like Facebook and TikTok use the content that you feed them to understand who is most likely to engage with that content, but also buy your products. And it's a win-win situation. These platforms want you to advertise on them, but they also want you to succeed, so you would be spending more money on that platform. And that makes it a win-win situation. Don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself and see the magic happening. Even if it's just $5 to $10 a day, paid advertising can be a game changer in your online small business. And if your brand is already doing between 2,000 and 5,000 and you want some help with your paid advertising, don't be scared to reach out to us and let's book a call to have a conversation about it. You can find a link in the description. The next strategy is the most undervalued in my opinion, but has massive potential, and that is email marketing. And it's only gonna become even more important in the future. If you're not using email marketing to follow up with leads or potential customers, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. We personally make 20% more revenue because of the email marketing and the flows. Think about it. Most people are not gonna buy from you with their first visit on your site. They might add something to their cart, but might get distracted. Or they just need some more time to think about it. Like, how often did you just buy on the first minute that you have encountered a brand? And this is where good email marketing comes into place. By setting up follow-up flows, you can automatically close sales even while you're sleeping, thanks to the follow-up emails that people receive from you. We use Klaviyo for our email marketing and we're huge fans of it. It's easy to set up and they have a lot of flows that you can just plug and play. Don't be afraid to email your list frequently. A lot of my clients are scared to be seen as spammy, but as long as your emails contain enough value and not just trying to sell, people won't mind it as much as you think. Even sending 2 emails a week is doable. And with that being said, it's also important to build your email list. Offer incentives like offering a discount when they leave their email address behind. Also remember, the email list is yours. Like, these emails that you gather are yours. So it doesn't matter if there's a Facebook update, an Instagram algorithm update, you can always reach potential customers and customers that bought in the past with email. And that's why it's so powerful. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, it really helps the algorithm. And follow my Instagram if you want to follow free workshops. From time to time, I give a free workshop, so make sure to check my Instagram at Joachim Badejoh, and then I will see you in the next one. Bade out!